Welcome to the Lair Gaming review of PACMAN Reloaded. Wait, that's not right. Oh yeah, Showtime 2073. Showtime 2073, without a doubt, draws inspiration from the aforementioned yellow dot-gobbler. Armed with what almost feels like a fully automatic version of the flak cannon from Unreal Tournament, you are tasked with collecting a number of round orbs from a maze-like map while assaulted from all angles by robots highly trained in martial arts. Has this caught your interest? It probably should. Gameplay in Showtime 2073 not only looks like Unreal Tournament, it lives and breathes like it too. Running is a little floaty, and the fact that sprinting isn't a persistent feature leaves you constantly having to press and hold shift after each shot or jump. This sounds really nitpicky, I know, but I honestly don't remember a circumstance where I didn't want to be sprinting, so having the default movement speed at sprint level would have been nice here. In addition, jumping was a frustrating affair on occasion. I would find myself trying to jump over portions of wall and getting stuck atop while enemies piled on from either side below. The engine was somehow unable to handle me riding the top of the wall, and eventually it would just choose a direction to roll me off on. On top of these complaints regarding movement, I also wish that there was some kind of impact sound or maybe hit marker to show that you landed shots on your targets. But with the hectic movement and need to spray and pray to survive, I understand that there isn't really room for this nitpick to be completely satisfied. Lastly, I wish there was an option to disable the frequent slow-mo that comes when you kill enemies in quick succession. After a while, I did get used to it, and there were even some times I felt thankful for it when I was surrounded by enemies. In my almost 3 hours with Showtime 2073 to date, I've managed to get to level 5 a couple of times, but I've yet to finish it. The difficulty really ramps up when you hit level 4, and the game doesn't save your progress when you close the application, which is done by pressing the escape key I learned accidentally a couple of times. Luckily, deaths only take you back to the beginning of the current level anyway, rather than the beginning of the game, so that's a definite pro. Showtime's soundtrack is wild. It's just a non-stop, body-shakingly loud bass attack throughout. I never got tired of it, but this just isn't music that I would be listening to in my spare time. That said, when my heart was racing, the heavy beat became the perfect track. Visually, you're not going to feel like you're playing a game you paid sub $1 for. The visuals are crisp, and they remind me of all of my favorite arena shooters. There aren't a ton of assets used in total, but weapon fire always looks the same, environments don't vary all that much, but still, where it counts, Showtime 2073 delivers. Enemy variety is an excellent way that the developer knew his audience. I counted 5 total enemy types. It doesn't seem like much, but for the price, I honestly expected a single enemy type for every level. I feel that I've reflected this pretty well in the overall score that I gave in our content to cost ratio. I really feel that the inclusion of multiple enemy types makes a huge difference here, especially for a game in such a low price range. Showtime 2073 did make me want to go back and play Unreal Tournament 2004 again, sure. But more importantly than that, it made me want to put that off a little while so that I could stay in the task at hand. This game is so much fun, and I wholly recommend it when you have a spare dollar in your Steam account from selling old trading cards in the market. Okay, maybe that's just the story of me finding this game, but it's worth $1, seriously. For what it's worth, I give Showtime 2073 on PC a 78 out of 100.